Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And his first look is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ahmad Brooks. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sterling Shepard from 4 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big run for AP. 52 yards. And the NFL's leading rusher from a year ago, Adrian Peterson, he still has gas left in that tank.
I think he's got a whole lot of it. Talk about topped off. This guy can flat out play. Who knows how much longer it'll go, but whatever it'll be terrific. Remember his dad nicknamed him AD for all day? How about all time?
3 times he's led the league. 4 other times he's been in the top 6 in rushing. They run again on first down. Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break out 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by William Moore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's Hoyer. Anunua's got it. Complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Tammy. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Hoyer. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Again, Peterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Brief break in the action here. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Back with more after this. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Dorsett. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Hoyer. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Here's Hoyer. It's complete to Cruz. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught, right side, Gresham. All of 360. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the